Alright, and welcome. We are actually going to be doing some 7 Days to Die today. Let me just make sure my audio settings are correct here. I think I'll do about 40% or so. That should be good enough to hear those zombies, but not too loud to interfere with the microphone input. I'll just do slightly quieter. 35 should be good. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to do a new game today. It's going to be a single player, survival single player. And we're going to go random gen. We're going to call the world game name LP. We'll do normal difficulty. We'll do 18 hours of daylight. I think that's best for the playthrough. Zombies run will do default, so they run at night, but not during the day. Persistent profiles on. I'm tempted to crank this up just a hair. Maybe I'll do warrior. I'll do warrior. All right, modded options, 24-hour cycle. I'll do the standard 60 minutes, so 1 day per hour. Standard. I'm going to crank this up quite a bit. Okay, so that's going to be quite a few possible zombies for a blood moon, but that's okay. I think that'll be fun. Airdrops will, well, no, we'll keep it every 3 days. Cheat mode off. I think I will keep that on just to allow myself the possibility of using that if I absolutely need to. Mark airdrops on, and we'll go ahead and get started. This should be fun. I haven't started a new game of 7 Days to Die for a while, and I think, unlike Minecraft, where I kind of just, you know, flutter along in the breeze, this game I'm actually pretty good at, and I can actually explain as we go. I also have a good sort of broad perspective on what I want to do and what my priorities are at any given time during the game. I hope we get a good random gen map, obviously. Um, and I'll probably try to take this a couple hours at a time, maybe. Obviously, if I'm doing 60-minute days, that means I can get to... Maybe I should have cranked that down a little bit. But anyway, I think I can get to... My goal for this first episode is to get my base set up. Probably do a second episode, and maybe if I'm doing long enough episodes, I can get to the 7th day. I might do a little bit of like, here's my episode, and then I'll play like a day or two off camera to kind of do some crafting and stuff that's not that exciting, and then resume on camera later. That's possible. I'm not sure what I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do yet. So I have a little hiccup going on there. But this should be interesting, starting this new game. So let's see what we've got, and let's see. We're gonna have to immediately start looking for a place to stay the night. I'm not too worried about zombies and stuff right off the bat. Okay, so yeah, I got the little menu things. I always forget about those. So we'll start getting our basic resources here. Chrysanthemum. Might as well grab that, and we definitely want to start grabbing feathers right away. Now, normally when you spawn in this game, you don't have any risk of zombies being right around you when you first spawn because the snow berries are not good. They make it so that the zombies just are, you get a little safety protection zone kind of thing. So what we're gonna do, and we're in a temperate zone, so it's a green grassy area, which is pretty good, and that typically means that we're gonna have plenty of resources and neutral temperature issues. So that means we might want to combine cold weather items and warm weather items. This is a game that involves a lot of inventory management, and so that's one thing that we're going to be focusing on and we have to kind of make priorities and stuff. So anyway, looking around, I don't really see anything that looks amazing in terms of which direction we should go. I'll go ahead and make my bedroll. We'll start out doing some of these quests. And I can't really tell where I am in terms of the edge of the map or anything. Yeah, I'm pretty much right in the middle of everything. So let's just pick a direction. Let's go this... Oh, there's some housing down there. Maybe we should go that way. I will go ahead and place this bedroll to get the quest. But then I'm going to pick it up because I think I'm going to take it with me. Now we'll go ahead and we need to do the axe, I think. Alright. That was quick. And so then now we can harvest things like that, obviously. Get some more basic resources here. Alright, so let's kind of work our way in this general direction. I'm going to grab some of these cottons for cloth. Some of this wood we're going to grab. I'm going to try to avoid having to chop down trees until I get better at it. But we definitely want to get as many of these feathers as possible, with the and eggs for that matter as well, to start out with. The enemies are going to be really tough, especially without much in the way of protection. So we definitely want to be thinking about our fighting ability, which means in this case possibility of some light armor, but mostly just weaponry, and that which means really probably cloth armor, possibly. I'm sorry, weaponry is like bow. Oh, it's snowy over there. Well, I'll tell you what, before I even think about that, I'm going to do this group of items here, these plant fiber items. And we need shoes as well, and we will let those craft up and we'll put them on in a moment. Chrysanthemums and stuff are used in herbal antibiotics as well as let's see what else. Paint, I believe. Might be some other kinds of food item type things. Might as well start getting some of that lead and iron and stuff. We're going to need this eventually anyway, and we're going to definitely need those stones. And so I'm going to go ahead and break this one rock here just to get started on some of that stuff. It is 8:30 in the morning. We have until 2200 hours to get our what we need to survive our first night. Let's go ahead and wear these. Okay, that completes that quest. I did see some housing over there that looks to be a building of some sort. This snowy biome is going to be a little tricky because I'm going to get cold. And there's a vulture already. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to kind of skirt the boundary here and not necessarily go too far into the snow biome because I don't want to get cold with my minimal gear here. But I do want to take advantage of the occasional tree stump. I also really don't want to encounter a lumberjack. A lumberjack would be bad right now because they're really tough. In addition to the iron and stone that I get from hitting these rocks, I also get nitrate powder, which is used in gun smithing later, and I get coal, which I can use for fires and stuff. So it's pretty good all-around opportunity for me. Let's go ahead. I only have 13 feathers. I'm going to put my bedroll in my inventory in case I need to quickly sleep. But I'm going to go ahead and start scrapping that iron into a more usable crude iron, basically. That red iron is not usable, and it's in that form for anything, so... Okay, well, we're getting tons of these little pebbles, and there's a little path there, and another bird's nest. I definitely need more of these bird's nests. Oh man, it's always such a struggle when you first start out because you don't know how to do anything. Your skills are terrible. You get minimal... Oh shit, we don't want to deal with him right now. So we're gonna go ahead and run. I would consider making a club and clubbing him to death, but it would just take forever, and it's a little easier to just get out of here for now. Thank goodness he wasn't able to run after me. Like, I've seen some people do playthroughs where zombies always run, and that's just insanely stressful. A little bit more wood going here. I really need to focus more on the feathers, though, to be honest. And we already destroyed one axe. That's crazy how fast that occurs in this. Alright, we got a ton of zombies kind of wandering around here. So I'm going to go ahead and make my club as per the quest instructions. It'd be nice if I could make this iron reinforced club. I need 100 iron to do that. I don't quite have that yet. Let's go ahead and scrap that and make another axe. I will probably have 100 iron relatively soon, though. And boy, it'd be nice if I had a little bit of skill in some of those areas that would allow me to make better tools as well. Because these 25 tools really suck. I mean, they really do. I'm getting plenty of eggs, at least. I really need to find a house of some sort. I also am going to go ahead and craft a bow, per the quest, as well as some arrows, eventually. Let's go ahead and remove him from the game. So obviously, anybody who's played this before knows you just club them in the head until they fall over, and then you club them in the head when they're down, and you get triple damage when they're on the ground. And that's fine on one-on-one because you can kind of kite them a little, back up a little bit. But when you are playing, when you have multiple zombies going after you at once, then it becomes really tricky, especially in the early game. All right, we need a little bit more iron to make an iron club, so let's go ahead and get some more of this iron here. Well, we have a decent axe. I also need to start thinking about, and this might be extremely forward-thinking, but I really need to consider, I'm going to need to build a forge as soon as possible. And in order to build a forge, I need 2 pieces of leather, a few iron pipes, clay, and tons of stone. And so we're really just going to have to get some clay and some leather, are the 2 difficult to obtain items in the early game that you'll need to be thinking about. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on. Goldenrod, okay, I'll take that. Alright, well, let's hope we find a little house we can loot or something. Oop, got a little graphics glitch there. Looks like I'm increasing my skill in construction tools. Looks to be a cabin down here. I say we go ahead and go for it, even though we really don't have very much in the way of firepower yet. Let's get these up on the place there. Okay. I already picked up that that hunting rifle barrel. Ooh, it'd be real nice if I could get this rabbit here, because that would be leather and some other resources, meat. Is that him there? Oh, no. Boy, that's just not going to happen, I can tell you right now. These guys are so hard to hit. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to waste a bunch of arrows if I go after him. The truth is that I could, I could get lucky and get him, and that would be really nice for me, but I think that the likelihood that I'd waste 17 more arrows on trying to hit him is pretty high, and the chances of me bagging that rabbit are somewhat not so high. Is that a wolf? Yeah, there's a wolf. That could easily kill me. I think the thing to do maybe is just get up on this rock and see about taking him out, because I could use the wolf for similar resources, I think. Alright, we got him once. He should come towards me now. And I think this rock will more or less protect me. Yep, he's confused. I'm slightly worried that he's going to find a way up, though. Okay, and he did. Okay. Well, that didn't take long. Well, fuck. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. No armor, high difficulty. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Wow. And you know, I didn't even get my bedroll down in time. I should have put my bedroll down, is what I should have done. Hopefully we're not terribly far away from that backpack. Otherwise we might just... Oh boy. Well, I don't see it on the map. I guess we go north. Okay, well this is going to be crazy. So we're going to make a run for it north. We will go ahead and pause to raid any cabins that we come across or whatever. Certainly go for any deer, any resources like that, but basically we're just starting over. You know, that was insanely stupid of me. And it's not the first time you're going to see that from me, because that's just the kind of guy I am. You know, just go ahead and just be stupid. It's basically how I play. Although I do get a little bit less stupid with time and energy expended. Okay, let's try this again here. That's a good amount of... See, that one nest there has more arrows in it than all the nests from when I first started, so that's crazy. But we need to get more resources, so let's go ahead and make a axe, and I guess maybe a little bit more of that clothing. The clothing provides almost no protection in terms of armor, but it does provide warmth and a small amount of protection, so I guess we'll go ahead and do it again. And of course we don't have enough. Okay, so yeah, we're basically just going to track north and head towards our backpack. And again, if we do happen to find anything useful on the way, we would go ahead and put that on. Let's see, shirt. What do I got? Need the shirt and the shoes. Okay. So there we go, and that should be enough to at least kind of stave off the extreme cold for now, although it will get to me eventually if I stay in this biome, so the hope is that I can walk right through this biome before I die of hypothermia, which is not necessarily guaranteed. I think I just basically need to be more careful, is the lesson of the day. Man, I'm getting a lot of arrows now. Now that I've got all these feathers, I mean, I don't have the other required ingredients for arrows. So I am slowly picking some of them up, but... And let me put these on. And... Oh yeah, and the other issue is going to be food and water, which I have none. Since I died up at my body, and that's good because I can now make water out of the snow. Oh, leather hood armor schematic, that's good. I'll go ahead and run away from that lumberjack as I did the last time. Tons of these little rocks around. I think there's more rocks in this biome than there are in, say, a desert. Okay, so let's keep getting basic resources. Hopefully we can maybe scavenge some food. That small iron pipe is going to be really useful when we get back up to our other backpack. We can start really thinking about doing a forge at that point. incidentally, when we want to start thinking about clay, we will need to look on our map for a little dark area of the map. And we'll go ahead and dig in those little dark areas of the map. Kind of obvious, actually. And those are coal nodes, so I can get coal from there. Let's see here. Yeah, still got a little ways to go. It's interesting how this seems to alternate between... What is that? Blueberries? Cool. I could use the blueberries. Blueberries is a good early food source in a cold environment like this. You never want to stay in one place too long in the early game because zombies tend to sneak up on you. And that is not a good thing. Let's see here. What is the... Okay, we haven't even leveled up yet, so that's always good. Once we level up, I gotta think about what... Oh shit, I do not want to deal with that vulture. Vultures intend to infect you right away. And that is bad for your wellness and can kill you over time. So you definitely want to avoid them, which is why we're running away. But I will take the time to look in some of these tree stumps, because I could find like a gun or, you know, like a first aid kit or something really useful like that, so... Or food. Food would be amazing as well. I'm gonna go ahead and avoid these lumberjacks. Looks like I might be getting a little coal. Oop, where I'm kind of lost my sense of direction there for a second. Okay, so we got scavenging level 2. So we are leveling up our little individual skills. It's kind of like Skyrim, you know. The more you use the skills, the more you level the skills up, but then your overall level allows you to pick perks and things. And your overall level increases based upon doing things that level up those individual skills. Alright. Now that we're back in a green environment, I can get these little trees for a little bit more wood than the snow branches things were giving me. There's a little tent area, and we've got... Oh, there's a hog. Oh, shit. Okay, and we died again. That's just insane. I thought, oh, I'll just smack him, you know, because I thought... And then I saw, like, a shadow above me, which is, I guess, probably a vulture, so... Yeah, I probably should go ahead and make a bedroll. And just, like, the second I get myself into trouble, put my bedroll down. Hey, but you know what? Now we've got 2 backpacks that we can go for. Yeah, alright. This day has been a disaster. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, well... So 1, 2. So I'm gonna go northeast, southwest. I'm gonna go due west, and that's basically gonna get me to my my second backpack, and then I can go to my first backpack. Okay, so I guess what I need to think about is if I come across a animal that I really want to hunt, I need bow and arrow, and I maybe should stop this business of delaying it until I have a lot of resources. I should just make it the second I can. So I guess what we'll do is we'll... Ooh, I love these moldy backpacks. Got a gun part. Probably won't be able to use that anyway. Those cottons are great because I can make better clothes and stuff. Yeah, maybe we should just do that instead of the plant fiber nonsense. Okay. So I've got all these cotton fibers. Get some plant fibers. I do think I should make a safety bedroll, because in the event that I am killed again, I don't want to have to respawn so far away. But this time we're not going to die, right? Okay, so let's stop right about here. Don't see any zombies around, so let's just take a minute. Okay, we have no wood, so that's a problem. So we need wood. What's the little wood plant around here? There's usually a plant that you can just bust that'll turn right into wood. I guess I'll keep getting these cottons and stones, but there should be a little plant. I could do it the hard way and chop down a tree with my hand, but that's stupid. Oh, that's good. So this way, if I get attacked, I can at least somewhat defend myself. It'd be nice if I had some duct tape, too, because then I can make a little bit of armor. Okay, so I've got so much cotton now. So what you can do is you can click on recipes, and you can do this cloth fragments. So I'm going to do like 40. Oh, I guess I can only do 24. That's fine. And then once we get that cloth made up, we'll see what we can make out of it. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the little, there's a zombie over there. See, I can do this and get some wood, but these guys are a little bit tougher to break than the ones in another biome, so that's 2 wood. I really just need about 4 wood to make an axe. So maybe let's just do 1 more. And kind of keep my eye out for that zombie over there. A lot of times you want to kind of rotate around your target of harvest. Keep your eyes open for things. Okay. So I can make that axe again. Might take a second to actually output that axe, so in the meantime I will keep harvesting the other types of resources. Okay. A little surprised I haven't leveled up yet, to be honest. Okay, still harvesting that, yikes. Probably avoid him. Still making that cloth. Let me see. Now what I can do is I can make, certainly make a bandage. I can't really make armor yet, but I can make a bandana, which would be good if I were in a desert. Yeah, you know what? That was not even... I think I misinformed you that we actually have the ability to make something useful out of that cloth this early. I really don't. And I guess I should have known better because I never do that. Like, alright, let's try this one more time here. Alright, I'll take that. And then we'll do the shoes. And then we'll do a bedroll. Get the axe on the old thing there. And I definitely want to make a club as well. I feel like I'm repeating some of the same steps over and over again. Oop. Let me grab those blueberries. Alright, at this point, we're doing well, finally. I think, so both times I've died, it's when I've encountered a wild animal and I foolishly attempted to kill him. The problem is that I'm running low on time, so I really need to not allow myself to get distracted like that. I need to focus. So what we're going to do... Oops, I don't have enough wood, do I? I'm going to go ahead and get some wood here. Then we're basically going to quickly make our way to our backpack and then quickly make our way to a shelter for the night. What a stressful episode. Okay, that should be good for wood. Alright, so let's make a club again, and then we'll make a bow, and then we'll make a bunch of arrows. And we've only got 7 feathers this time, so that's not good, but better than nothing. Where are those? Okay. So we should be okay in terms of being able to defend ourselves in a rudimentary way. Gosh, I cannot believe we have not leveled yet. A little bit of iron here for the road. I really should not be doing this. I should be moving. But these resources are useful. Okay. Oh, there's a deer. Oh, man. I know, the chances of me getting this deer are pretty low. But it's such a good resource, and this, unlike the others, cannot fight back. Alright, come on. Let me run after him. Let me get to the top of this ridge. Okay, he's running away, and I have no stamina, and I've got a lumberjack on my tail. All bad things. God, I wish I had food. Shit. Come on, you bastard. Oh shit, I blew that one. Okay, I killed him there. That's excellent. Okay, so we actually have a really good opportunity here. I'm worried that that zombie might come after me here. Okay, that's good, because it's got 2 leather now, so we can make a forge eventually, and now I can make a shiv with that bone that he just dropped. Keep my eyes out for zombies while that was crafting, and we're good. And let's just finish this process real quick. Get some meat. That's good for food, and then we can. Okay, let's quickly make our way to our backpack now. That was a really good score there. Gonna avoid that lumberjack over there. Still quite a ways away, but definitely manageable before nightfall. And in fact, we need to get there and just have just a little bit more time. Let me do this wood frame, because we want to do that quest while we're at it. It might give us a little experience and maybe level us up, and then we can get, I don't know, more stamina or more. We could get better tools, you know. It just depends on what we want to do. Okay, let me make a bunch of arrows with new feathers. Alright. That's scrapable to iron, so that would be enough probably to make my club once I get back to the other 2 backpacks. I'm not sure if I'll make it to the second backpack today, but I should make it to the first one, and I know precisely where the other one is. Okay, egg. Boy, we're getting a lot of these rocks on the ground. It's very nice. Every time we pick up a rock, that's another arrow that we can use, you know? Well, if you add other ingredients, of course. Oh, man. Again, we really don't have the wherewithal to take on those lumberjacks. I'd have to shoot like 17 arrows into them at this point. What's this? Oh wow, it's a little cave. Well, the lumberjack stopped pursuing me. There's a zombie there. I'm guessing there'll be zombies down here too, but kind of want to grab some resources. It's a little bit risky. Maybe if I grab the torch. Oh, I don't have the torch because I died. Right. These are nitrate spikes, so I can get nitrate off of those. I'm not going to do that. Let me put the bedroll down. That way if I die, I'll spawn right back there. Maybe I'll leave that bedroll there. Wow, this cave is weird. I'm not sure that I've seen a lot of caves quite like this before. Maybe 1 or 2. You know, most of the caves in the game were those like shelter caves that. What is this? Is that just dirt? That's stone. I could make a shovel. Let's see what this yields. I'm very interested in what the purpose of, and I know you cannot really see this very well. Okay, I'm getting sand and cobble. The sand can be forged down into glass, but the you know, it's really just a pretty generic cave. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way up. You know, the resources here are okay, but they're not so amazing that I feel like I need to spend time digging out more of them. You know, like the best resource in the cave is obviously the nitrate. So tell you what, let's make another bedroll. That way we can continue to move our respawn point if we need to. And let's continue on. That was probably a questionable call to go into that cave. Alright, and arrows. Okay. But we do have a shovel now. So if I do come across a little patch like that with clay, I could dig, you know, I think I need like 60 to make the forge. I'm not sure if we're going to be... We probably could actually make it tonight. Although that's really ambitious. Really ambitious. There's another deer. And it's just like standing there. Sometimes the AI in this is a little bit questionable. Should probably just go for this deer. Man. Fucking A. Okay, come on, dear. I feel like a zombie's gonna come up any minute and kill me, so... Oh, for God's sakes. How can I not hit this guy? Maybe if I use melee. Wow, I'm just terrible. I mean, some of the arrows, you know, did go right through him. I'll just kill this guy instead. I really don't need the deer. It'd just be a nice luxury. Ooh, that's good. That glue is really good because then I can make a little duct tape, which then I can use for cloth armor or maybe leather stuff. I guess I'm more worried about the deer, so let me just... There we go. Okay, that was good. Okay, so this is actually a blessing. I was not expecting 2 deer. So I'm not even hardly expecting 1 deer. But this will give me some meat and some animal fat and obviously some leather. Okay, let's move on. We need to move quickly. We're getting a little graphics glitch there. By the way, we almost got attacked by a zombie. We're doing really bad on arrows, so what's the problem? Do we have feathers? We have 24 feathers. We need a little bit more wood, I guess. This is one of those caves, and we definitely can't take on this guy. He's way too tough. This is one of those caves where, you know, you can... There's a base down there, like a little fallout shelter kind of thing. So let's go ahead and mark that as a cave. I'll just not label it for now. And I will continue on my merry way. We are at 1900 hours. We need to get to our bag and then probably... I mean, I could build a quickie shelter. Probably more realistic. I might have to dig a little hidey hole. How are we doing on distance? Pretty good. I mean, if I think we keep running, we can make it. Problem is that at nighttime we're going to be in a real tough shape, and we're not going to have any ability to do a campfire or anything like that unless we find an actual shelter where we can just hunker down. And I just, you know, I haven't seen that many to begin with, but I mean, there's a town over there, obviously. But in terms of like little cabins and stuff like that, I haven't seen that many. There's that tent stuff. I can't recall if I saw that before. got 2 in-game hours. And let's see if I can do the math on that. So if it's a 60-minute day, 24 hours equals 60 minutes. Means 2.4 hours equals 6 minutes. So we've got a little under 6 minutes here in real life to get to this backpack and find shelter. And again, really more looking to find... oh shit. I do not want... Oh no. Oh no. He's gaining on me. Okay. Not good. Okay. You know what? That was really bad luck. That one I don't feel like I did that much wrong. I guess I could have pulled up my bedroll real quick. I didn't get that ready. But I think what we're going to have to do is accept that we're not going to be able to get to our backpack tonight. So we're just going to have to find a place. Now, what I could do is just find a shelter. I could go into that cave. I mean, I guess I want to kind of keep the idea of moving in the same general direction. I definitely want to have enough for a campfire. You know, and get a little bit of resources so I can do something at night. Axe. But I really just would like to find a little house or even a tent. I'd take a tent. The problem is we have an hour and a half in-game, which is probably like 4 minutes. And once we get to that point, we're going to be in a real tough situation. I cannot believe I've died this many times. This is insane. That last one was a little bit more understandable than the previous ones. Okay, maybe I should just go for a treehouse. Man, I am screwed. Oh, shit. Let's go. Okay. We have an hour in-game to not be out here with these zombies when the sun goes down. So how are we gonna avoid this? We could go on this rock. Maybe that's what we should do, is survive the night on this rock. It's close. And get a few resources right before I go up. Could technically mine the rock itself for rock. Unfortunately, I don't have any food or water. I'm having trouble with stamina right now. Okay, I think I lost the zombies who are following me. Alright. Well, this is not good. Tomorrow will be more exciting, though. And what I wish I could do... Maybe I can explore this when we start spending the night on this rock here, because I think that's basically what we have to do. I mean, maybe I'll go up over the ridge and see if I see anything, but basically I think we're going to be stuck on this rock. Man, we're leveling slowly. I think it's because I changed the difficulty level, too. Pinecone seed. Just go over this ridge. If there's like a cabin right there, obviously I'll go for it, but... Okay. It's probably ill-advised. Okay, so we did level there. I could go for that, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get into it and get what I need from it and survive the night, so I think I'm going to have to stay on the rock. I mean, I could run for it, but there'd be zombies inside, and I wouldn't be able to defeat them, not when they're running. Tell you what, let's shovel. Could dig a little hole under the rock. But I think making a little place right here is really the way to go. And unfortunately, I do not. Oh, I could go get some animal fat from that zombie. Where is it? Is this clay? I think I'm standing on clay. Where'd she go? Oh man, I should have chopped her up when I hope I didn't lose her. One thing I might do is turn the gamma up a little bit because it's going to be hard to see on YouTube. So let's get that up to 140. Okay, so it's still nighttime obviously, but I turned the brightness way up for you so YouTube you can actually see. Alright, I'm looking for the body of that zombie I killed just a minute ago. Not seeing it. And it's going to be night any second now, which is very, very dangerous. I really would like that zombie body. Is that it? No, that's a stone. Oh, there it is. Okay. Looking around. I love when you turn the gamma up. It doesn't even hardly look like nighttime. I mean, on YouTube it does, but in the game it's actually pretty bright still. I will make a club and a bedroll. Alright. And then what we'll do, very quietly, is just chop this up a little bit. I was hoping for some animal fat. I got nothing. Alright. Well, that's okay. We can still make our little campfire. Still pretty dangerous to be out here. And what I should just do is crouch down. There's a zombie right over there. See him? Fortunately, he's far enough away that he doesn't see me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm like lowering the tone of my real life voice here. Come on. Just mowing some of this grass. You can't really even see it. Okay. What was that noise? Do not like nighttime sounds. I think they add like generic zombie sounds at night just to kind of keep you on your guard. I guess maybe I should just go up on top of the rock. Oh shit. How did you find me? Well, I'm gonna die again probably. I do not understand how that happened. It's like a zombie spawned on top of my rock. That was so stupid. Okay, well what I should really do, I'll spawn on my bed, I'll just wait out the night, and we'll start collecting our backpacks in the day. Okay, sorry about that. Spawn on my bed. Okay, so we're down here in the cave. But are we... I don't even know what direction is... Okay, there's the opening. So what I think maybe I'll do, because I can easily get stone from in the cave. Seeing no zombies right here. Let's grab a few. I know you cannot see this at all, so trust me when I say that I'm basically just getting some very rudimentary resources. I need wood in particular. There is a zombie there. Again, I know you can't see that. Oh man. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just die and go back in the cave. My wellness is already bottomed out. Man, I knew I shouldn't have done the increased difficulty. need more stone. Okay. Okay, and this person's coming over here. I don't like that. I gotta carefully back away from my cave because this person is basically heading for it. I don't know where they went. Maybe they went into my cave. Alright, there's a bird's nest. I guess I'll get that. I hate nighttime sounds. Okay. Well, let me, guess I'll get this other tree here. Here, another zombie. Getting moonlight or something. Yeah, I think that's moonlight. I'm looking at the recording screen. I've got 3 monitors, and man, it is dark. But there's a little moonlight, and so you can make out just the slightest hint of what I'm doing here. With the gamma up on my screen, it's pretty. Oh, see, that actually just got quite a bit brighter. Oh man, though, I'm so scared. Okay, there's 2. I need 2 more stones, basically. We are taking a little risk here by being outside so much, but I guess the truth is that if I die, I'll just go back in the cave. I come up and get my backpack. I punch the zombie as best I can until there's really no significant consequence to me dying at this point. So let's just go for it and try to. We are getting more athletic. I should, you know what I should do is I should go ahead and spend those skill points at some point. I really just need 2 more rocks. There's a bird's nest. Empty. Hearing noises again. But whoever, you know, just did the music design on this did a really nice job at just freaking you out, you know? I'll tell you one thing we're not going to be short on is plant fibers. Oh, there's the zombie that I heard. It's kind of serendipitous that we were over here, because he was going to be going right over my cave. You know, I've got a pretty good view of this cliffside. You can see the one zombie right there, between those 2 trees way up there. And so you have a sense of safety in the sense that you can see the moonlight with the increased gamma. It's looking pretty good on my screen. I can see pretty well, but obviously we're still extremely vulnerable. We have utterly no way to defend ourselves. I don't even have an axe. I should make a club, although I only have 6 wood. I feel like I need the axe first. I can get more wood with the axe and then make a club. And hell, even a bow and arrow. I really should keep my eye on these zombies a little bit better. And of course our food situation is just atrocious and won't be good again until we get over to our backpacks and stuff and we can find a place to settle down for a second. Man, I cannot believe I'm not finding any stones right now. Well, let's head up here, I guess. I mean, I'll just kind of keep my eyes open for shadows in the distance. But it's pretty clear where our sleeping bag is based on the mini-map, and so I'm not going to get lost. I'm worried about running into zombies at this point. There was one way up there, but I think he went off that way. There's a rock. Okay, we can finally make our axe. I guess I could have made it anyway. Okay. And what do I need for a shovel? I need 5 small stones. Okay, so I could just... It's 3. Ooh, we got this guy. I can't believe I said I didn't harvest him. Well, let's go ahead and see if we get lucky on that. Nope, we did not. Okay, I got a couple of stones here. Excellent, we don't even have to pound a rock. Alright, so let's head back to our cave now, finally. And with the stuff that we do have, which isn't very much, but it's enough to have the idea of doing something maybe for the night. That zombie's very close. I mean, if this was real life, they would definitely have heard me at that distance, but the distance of at which you alert them pretty short in this. Alright, let's get a club going. He was like right over our cave, isn't he? Alright, let's get a bow. And then the rest in arrows. Oh shit. He almost saw us. I don't know how he missed us, to be honest. I heard him coming up while I was crafting. I thought there's no way he's coming this way. There's a crawler over there too. Where'd he go? Okay, he's still over there. Let's get the bow out. I guess I could get ready. You know, that girl on the rock didn't even run when she saw me. And there's 2 of them now. I don't see how he doesn't see me. Where's the entrance to my cave? Here it is. Okay, thank goodness. Let's just get down here for safety. Okay, so we're back here a little ways. That's fine. And what I'll do, I cannot make a campfire yet, but I think I can make a shovel, which means I can get more, why can't I make a shovel? Oh, wood. Fuck, okay. I should have grabbed some more right before I came down. I could get nitrate powder easily, and I could just do this. Keep my eye on that opening. You can barely see it in the upper left-hand corner. Hola, Alonso Gamer Rude. How are you? I am not doing so well. I'm trying to survive my first night in a 7 Days to Die warrior difficulty. And, yeah, we've died a few times. Not how I like to go with this. Okay, so that should be enough for a campfire at least. But I don't have any fuel. And even if I did, what would I be making with the campfire? I don't have any food to cook. I don't have any materials to process. Okay, the zombie seems to have left. So that's good. I just need a little bit more wood here. Alright, well I guess I'll spend the last hour or so of the night digging. Let me get one more tree here. We'll just dig a little ways, and that way we can get some more stone without having to worry about our safety, really. Okay, so we've got a stone shovel. So we'll go ahead and just come back down to about here. Nope, that's rock. Okay, here we go. So this is like sandy stone mix. I guess we get some raw iron here. That's cool. But we're basically just stockpiling stone until 4 o'clock rolls around. And I know you cannot see. I can barely see. I guess what I could do is I could do a little bit of work with the map or even our skills. I do need to pick those. So let's do that. Okay, so we got a decent amount of stone there. I guess I could make the fire so we can at least see. And, you know, if we ever have to come back here. I have absolutely no recipes for it, of course. I can't even make a egg. Alright, let's see how long that stays lit. In the meantime, let's go ahead and go to our skills menu. So we do have 6 points available. So I could do like Sexual Tyrannosaurus, which gives me a 10% stamina boost. I could do Miner 69er, which is always good. Makes me mine faster. Or I could do the tool one. I think I'll do Miner 69er and Scavenging. That way when I search for things, there'll be a slightly better chance that I'll get something. Okay, and I guess we'll just spend the next... Oh, let me do the map stuff. Okay, so we're here. Here was our little hill that we died. Is that where we really died? So we know about that one, so I'm not going to mark that one. But then obviously this is the side of another one. So I'll save that one as... I'll just do an X for now. Wait, hold on. Oh man, I'm starting to confuse myself with all my deaths. Okay, so I remember now. Okay, so I died here. This was my very first one. So that's 1. I think I came here. Yeah. This is... So that one I should really delete. How do you... Remove waypoint. Okay. So there's that one, and then there was this one, which was the second time I died. About to turn morning, by the way. So we're really pretty close there. We're really close. I think there's a third one here, right before we died. So we've got those 3 X's that we want to get to today, but first we have to go down to that backpack, which is in a slightly different direction than I thought it was. Alright. And we do have this cave marked as well, so we'll always remember that. But let's get our first backpack first. And now that it's daytime, we can actually see what we're doing. It's nice again. We can get some of these basic resources like bird feathers and eggs. And we can actually make some arrows here in a second. Alright. And we need some more rocks to continue our arrow production. Generally speaking, the feathers are the hardest of the 3 arrow ingredients to get, so you're going to want to try to maximize your wood and your rocks to meet your arrow supply, so that you can always have the ability to craft more arrows when you get more feathers, basically. Okay, so can't really see where we were. I didn't think it was... I don't remember it being over here. I do not remember taking this turn. I feel like maybe I was just a little confused with my direction sense when I went over here, because maybe I was looking for a cabin last minute, right? And I think I just got turned around and I had to look around real quick. So I think that's why I came down here. Where is our rock? We're looking for our giant rock that we spent the night on. And it's probably a little ways over here, isn't it? Man, this is farther than I thought. I'm glad I didn't try to make a nighttime attempt at getting my stuff, because that would have been a disaster. You really can never have too much wood either. I mean, I just can't think of a time in this game where I've thought to myself, I've got too much wood. Like, I've thought of that with rocks, like stone, like, oh, I've got too much stone, or even iron at times. Especially before I get the technology where you can really put it to use. I don't need that much iron. But wood, I cannot think of a time where I've thought that I had too much. Okay, so we do have a zombie guarding our stuff, so we're gonna have to take him out. Boy, we need more rocks. I want to have at least, 50 arrows or so. And I could do a bedroll. Let's have it in the inventory, just in the toolbar, just in case. Maybe I should have done construction tools as my level up perk. She might be moving away, but I kind of want to kill her anyway. Still use some zombie fat or animal fat. Alright. So put that down there, and we've got 30, and we can make 20 more, so that would be good. Alright, come on. Were you the one that killed me? I don't even know if that mechanic works out like that. Okay, that wasn't hard at all. Okay, we did get some food there. That's extremely good. I'll let that decay. Okay, and there's that garbage. That's probably... Ooh, I thought that would be empty. Okay, and there's our backpack. Okay, so let's grab our stuff. We'll scrap these duplicate items. I guess I'll scrap that extra bedroll too. Okay, well, we've got more resources now, so that's good. And I could make another 16 arrows if I want to. But I think what we want to do now is we want to head for this X. So we want to go due west, basically. And it's super early in the morning. It's even earlier than when we started yesterday. So I should have no trouble getting there. The only concern is if there's a wolf or animal of some sort. Ooh, that's cool. These things can have good stuff in them. That one clearly did not, but... getting tons of eggs here too, and that's not a bad thing, because early on when you want food, eggs are really one of the easy early game foods to make before you get into farming. Okay, so we got our bird's nest. This day should be a little bit more eventful because, in theory, we'll probably find a place to hunker down and make our base, at least for now. We'll at least have plenty of resources such that we feel semi-protected from danger. Okay, so let me just double check the map here. And yes, I definitely want to go directly west, maybe just a tidge north. I guess what I should probably do is keep my eyes out for deer as well, because you can never really have too many deer. A clay deposit like that I'm looking at right there, that dark color, it's a different colored area of the map, would be alright. We're getting some zombie noises over on the right there. Okay, arrowheads are good. They can substitute for rocks, actually. So I can make those and make 26 of those. Need more rocks. Might even be a mistake to use up all of my rocks. Yeah, we'll get some more pretty quickly. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling good about this journey. Okay, and there's that road. I think I passed that last time as well. There's the deer. Okay, let's take him. All right. But we're really looking out on the deer. Do I have any bones? No, I don't. So I can't make a shiv. It's always more efficient to use a shiv than an axe. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So this first bone I get from him, I'll probably make into a shiv. That's assuming I get a bone. Okay, so we'll shiv the rest. Get a little, game is getting a little, not laggy, but just a little slow, or a little bit non-responsive maybe. Okay, and we do have that X on the mini-map popping up there. That's a good sign. That means we're getting within range of it, so that's exactly what we want, and it'll help us guide us there. There's another zombie over there. It's kind of nice to just get a few chops in when you're walking by a resource. A lot of bird nests here. We have tons of feathers. That is not a bad thing. That's another resource that I really don't think you can have too many of. I mean, I've never felt that way, ever. Even when I have an abundance, I always feel like, oh, you never can have too many because you can just make more arrows. Okay. This is approximately where we crossed as well. Well. Okay, so we're pretty close to that place where we died last time. I mean, 2 times ago, to be technical. And we do have some zombies here. I feel like maybe I should take one of them out. It's good experience. And I have the arrows for it. Get both of them. Oops. There we go. I love it when you get the headshots. Alright. So I could use my bone shiv, although I don't feel like waiting around for their carcasses to turn. So let's continue and let's try to find this backpack. It should be in this general area, and I don't... This is the one where the wolf was chasing me, if I remember correctly. Which I maybe want to think about as I approach whether there are any wolves in the area, but in general, you can kind of implicitly tell where it was. It was right around here because that's where the exploration of the map ended. So I'm just going to kind of make a crisscross pattern and look for that bright blue backpack. And keep my guard up because, again, if I can die once here, I can die more than once. Alright. So, and this is a clay deposit, by the way. So I could go ahead and grab a little bit of this clay. It'd be nice if I had an iron shovel, obviously, but really what you want to do for forge, it's going to be 50, so I've got 30. So I'll just get a little bit more. And maybe, you know, you might want to have a little bit of extra just because you're going to need that for things like cobblestone and for, you know, steel and forged iron. And I probably don't need it now. I can probably find it pretty close to wherever I set up my base. So let's call that. Let's finish that. I really need to stay focused here, and I need to find my backpack. Okay, where are you, Mr. Backpack? Okay, so let's kind of think about this now. And I mean, I vaguely remember running from that wolf in this general direction downhill. It looks to be, so right about there, so probably a little bit farther down the hill, and then maybe somewhere in this general range, you know? So right about here is the edge of the search grid that I'm looking at. Oh man, it'd be nice if I could get high. Maybe I should do some frames. I think if I can get up above and look down, I think I'll be able to see it. So, because this rock is really helping. Ooh, is that where I was digging? Must have been where I was digging, okay. So I'll put that there. And so you can just kind of go up like this, and as long as you don't have zombies down there to knock down your tower, you can just claim these one by one on your way down, and you won't die. Okay. Well, I don't see it. That's a bad sign. I mean, I would be able to see, I can see that garbage, for example. I can see the different plants still, even though they're a little bit less, less definition. Boy, I might be screwed here. I mean, I did put the X there, but that was just a guess, essentially. Well, I do not see any obvious indications of where this backpack is. And time is passing. I think I should spend maybe another hour. This backpack isn't as critical as some of the other ones, so if I don't find this one, I'm not going to be super upset. It's just, I'd really like it. It's got meat. It's got a set of fiber clothing that would be nice, because I don't want to have to screw around with that. I'm just going to kind of wander around in a circle from this area. I don't remember... I remember seeing this tent. I remember seeing that tent because I'm pretty sure I made a comment about it right before I died. In fact, you know, if I was really smart, I'd go back and watch the video. Maybe that's what I should do. I could just stop the stream, watch the video, and do another episode. But I feel like I want to accomplish something, you know? I mean, I guess I could watch the stream. I guess I could leave here, watch the stream, find it, come back for it later, even off camera, potentially. And then in the next episode I could just report that I found it or whatever. Let's just go a little farther, because it is not 100% clear where that visibility boundary is. Like, you can't tell where you were when you died very easily based on the visibility on the map. Especially when they are connected like they are. Ooh, actually that's a good theory. Okay, so if these were connected more or less, I could have been down here somewhere. Ooh, yeah, that's a good theory. I like that. So in other words, the visibility was connected, and it looked like my end had been met at the place where they connected, but what if I just kept walking into the visibility pattern of the previously explored area without realizing it? Then my end could have been met a little bit farther down. Okay, so that's a good theory. I like that. I vaguely remember seeing that. Vaguely. I don't remember if I for sure, but okay, so over there it wasn't. So let me try right over here. So I'll go ahead and make another tower. I mean, there's no sign of it. Okay. Well, our first tower was like right over there, so it could be anywhere down here. And again, I'm not seeing any tangible sign of it. This tree is kind of in the way. Did I hear a wolf? Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm just going to do a little bit more looking around, but I really feel like I'm probably wasting my time at this point. And I've got all the resources I need to proceed, really. I mean, honestly, I really don't need this backpack, so I think I'm just gonna yeah, I would have come right through here, and I would have gone right down through here. So let's just kind of retrace our steps just based on my memory here. I've been right down through here. I've been right in here somewhere, maybe. And I'm not doing so well on hunger and certainly water. The water, I'm a little bit more concerned about, to be honest. And of course our axe. Okay, so if I probably would have been right around here somewhere, potentially. And this is another area where it could have possibly went down. I could have been really close to that to the second backpack when I lost my third backpack. Okay, well, I can't find it, so let's move on and look for that second backpack instead of the third one then. Okay, so second backpack I marked as being right over here somewhere. And this is probably about where it would have been because I would have been heading north, right in between this line and this line, so right about like this. And it would have been somewhere between this and roughly here, so probably right in this area. And again, this one was when I tried to kill a hog, I think. Or was it the zombie? I can't remember exactly. Up, 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 up. There it is. Okay, this is our second backpack. So we will wear that stuff. Okay, we'll scrap that and that. Or was this our this might have even been our second backpack based on the fact that there's all this meat in it. Maybe we were closer to... Yeah, actually it had to have been because of the mushrooms. This is our second backpack, guys. This is what I was looking for. Oh, whoops. Okay, we'll scrap that. And let's drop that. Wow, I can't believe we're having inventory problems already. And we'll drop that. And we will... I never like to clear those things. I'll scrap that. Oh wait, no, I need that. Oh, I need to wear all this stuff. Oh, I don't need to drop so much. Okay. Okay, so that was our second backpack, guys. So that, or our third backpack rather. So that means, so that was the one that we got from when we were heading this way. But where's the one that we got when we were heading north? Could it be up here? So I mean, it's got to be really close, honestly. And I'm kind of glad I found that one that I did, because the second backpack wasn't as good as the third backpack. The first backpack is what we need to find next after this, and I think that one is going to be a lot easier to find because it's all by itself. This one represented the merger of two visibility lines, and so I'm glad I found the one, man, but oh, I don't know if I'm going to find the other one. Let me just kind of regauge this. Okay, so it's coming up. We go north quite a ways. So it's heading up this way. It's probably right over here somewhere. I don't like these noises that I'm getting. I'm getting noises. Just have my bow ready just in case. Alright, I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up here and see what I can find. By the way, I could complete this quest real quick. I feel like I can make progress on that. Okay. Okay, so we're back up on top of the world. Again, we do have a tree blocking us, which is unfortunate. A little patch of coal or something there. I might want to just go that way and check that out, but it'd be nice if I could find this little backpack, because it's got a decent amount of resources in it, and it would be nice to find. Bird's nest. Well, I'm not seeing it. I do remember vaguely seeing that city. There's a cabin, by the way. But I really should maybe think about the fact that I do need to find shelter tonight for survival. I don't want to frickin' be in a cave again. Alright. So with that, let me just get rid of that. I'll make a campfire per the quest. Okay, do I? No, I don't. Okay. And it wants me to place it. I guess I could just place it somewhere. Alright, and I'm completely out of gas. And I really kind of don't want to eat that soup until I get water. And the only water that I know for sure I have was from our first adventure up to there. So I should head north, basically. There might be water somewhere like that. The snow I could go for, although I don't have a container, do I? This could become a container. I think I can make that into snow. Tell you what, let's just... Man. Ooh, this has been a rough playthrough. Let's just go over here and see if we can find any water real quick. Normally I wouldn't, but the need for water is real. Not seeing any guys. Alright. I mean, I could get the forge up and running and make a glass. Okay, we leveled up again, that's nice. I'll go ahead and scrap these for lead. Lead becomes an extremely important resource, especially mid to late game. Okay, that's exactly what that's the second best thing I could have asked for, is that... Do I have, no I don't have any glass going. Shit. Okay. What can I do? I can scrap that. I kind of want to get some, you know, glass going. I could scrap these too. There we go. That way I can definitely make a jar later. Okay. Probably want to save that. I do want to save some of this stuff, but man, let's get rid of that. Oh yeah, I got these iron arrows. I should really switch to those to use them up. You can hold R to switch your ammo type. Oops. Okay. I'm hungry, I know. I'm not worried about the hunger, I'm worried about the thirst. Okay, I can... Will this do anything for hydration? I don't know, but it's gonna give me another jar. And if I could just find some murky water. I don't even think I need the cooking pot to make bottled water. God, I've got a lot of feathers. Scrap those. I definitely want those if I can keep them. The painkillers, of course, are your sort of very, very basic, rudimentary... Ooh. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and make a thing of duct tape using that glue. And that way it will stack with this. And we'll scrap that as well. Okay, and since I already did this one, I'll scrap these because I don't need those anymore. Can I scrap this into glass? I guess so. How about that? Yeah, I didn't realize I could just do that. Never really had to. Okay, let's just finish checking this. Oh, that's very useful. Better than my club, so... Scrap the club for now. The club does have the nice side effect of being a blunt weapon, which means that it has inherent knockback in greater percentage, then you know what I should have done is I should have scrapped this. Ooh, the mushroom spores, I'll plant those. I wish I could keep these. Normally I do like to keep the dollar bills for, there's a zombie. Because you can trade those. I guess I'll keep it now, but I'm almost certainly going to drop it unless I get a lot more. It's not so useful now. It's very useful in the mid-game for a resource that you can basically sell to a trader for money. Okay. So let's see here. Basically facing the correct direction. I'm just going to move on. I do realize that I missed one of my backpacks, but I think the truth is that second backpack wasn't that good of a backpack. And I think I'm okay with moving on. I would have liked to have found it, sure. Let me get some arrows going here. I've been negligent on my arrow. Okay, so we'll craft all that. And actually, you know, I do have this option for animal hide armor. Let's go ahead and craft that. Because that's going to give me some very rudimentary armor that I could sure use. Definitely need more stones. I should probably think about just going for some of this. I'm surprised I'm not dropping stuff. I guess I do have a place for everything. Oh, I scrapped those. What I should do is I should do, I have 11 skill points. We'll do construction tools, or toolsmithing rather, and weaponsmithing. Can I get that one? Oops. Yes, I can. Okay, and then can I do sexual tyrannosaurus? Yes, I can. Perfect. That's good use of all my skills there. Okay, so this is actually already noticeably helping me with my mining. Oh man, though, I am so thirsty. Okay, I need like emergency water. Like, I think I'm gonna start taking damage from not having water if I don't move this along. So I really can't stop and get a lot of resources. What I should have done is I should have dug up a bunch of snow while I was in the snow biome. I could make goldenrod tea. Does that give me hydration? Well, doesn't say. And I might need a cooking pot for that. I don't remember. I mean, I guess the one saving grace is that I am walking towards the snow biome, albeit a little ways away. Surprised the game isn't telling me that I'm dying yet. Don't like those fat guys. Okay, so we're getting pretty reasonably close, within striking distance of my first death. And once we get there, I'll feel really good. And then we can find a place to hunker down, build a forge. Make some eggs. I'm saving that can of soup until I have water, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. Hey, Dylan and Josh, thanks for tuning in. Got actually a pretty decent... Okay, so Jeremy is saying that I can go ahead and make the goldenrod tea for hydration. So let's go ahead and just... The road is a pretty safe, temporary place to chill out. So let's go ahead and just make the campfire. And I need to scrap something. You know, it's a really shitty pistol grip anyway. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this down. Getting some noises. Okay, should be okay. Use the coal for fuel, and then can I could do the meat, but I want goldenrod tea, and I don't have any gold. Oh, I do have goldenrod. What's the tea? How do I do? I need bottled water though, so it doesn't matter. Okay, well that was stupid. Go and wear this. Okay. So, because we don't have any bottled water, we just have a bottle. I wasn't able to make that goldenrod tea as a stopgap instead of having water, which is what I really need anyway. So let's just go as quickly as we can up to the snow biome, unless I come across like some rubbish somewhere that has water in it, which is unlikely. Could have picked that campfire up and taken it with me, but nah. Okay, so I'm very close to my first backpack now. I need the cooking pot, according to Jeremy as well. The yucca is a good suggestion had I access to the yucca plant biome, or biomes. But alas, I do not. Okay, this is a snow area here, so let's... Okay, I'm literally dying of thirst, it's telling me, but this is all snow here. So that should be enough. Let's go ahead and just do this real quick before I die. Okay, and we'll place this down here, and then what we can do, put some fuel, and then bottled murky water. Is that with the snow? Oh man. Well, I guess that'll prevent me from dying. Well, or can I make it into regular water once I get the murky water? Well, let's just see. Okay, I need the cooking pot for the bottled water, so I guess I have to drink this. I will get dysentery. Whoops, shit. Oh, okay, that is not good. Okay, you need to leave. Okay, oh boy. I think the dysentery is a better thing to have than dying of dehydration. And I cannot believe that guy did not just kill me. And I really should put a bedroll down. In fact, that should be on my inventory at all times. I think I actually scrapped it. So let's just deal with him the old-fashioned way. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and drink that other bottle of murky water and just get our hydration up. And actually we could max out our hydration. I mean, we're already sick, so we might as well. I mean, I don't know if that is true for this game, that it is better... Ooh, what is that? Okay, that's just a particle. I don't know if it's true for this game that it's better to be dysentery than dehydrated. I know that's true for real life. If you're like in a survival situation... God damn it, I hate these guys. If you're in a survival situation, you definitely want to go ahead and drink your tainted water if you're dying of dehydration, because it's better to be alive and sick than dead and not sick. But that's only if you're really at the end of your rope in terms of hydration. Okay, I'll wear these nice shades, that's cool. I'll give us a look at our character here in a second, but let me just finish what I was doing, and okay, we still got one coal there. Did I use up all my coal already? That's crazy. Okay, so we'll drink that, and then I'll make 2 more. And let me put some wood in here. Yeah, I don't have a cooking pot yet. That would be probably one of the priorities that I'm going to look for once I get to my first backpack in terms of a new shelter location. Oh, whoa, holy crap. That is not cool. Not cool, not cool. Okay, let's get our frame. I don't have my frames anymore. Okay, yeah, we're going to die again. Yeah, so let's just run. Okay, and I'm bleeding out. Okay, that's lovely. Motherfucker. Okay, so, okay, let's just, okay, that sucks. Yeah, I know, Jeremy, there's a town there. So, here's the deal. I made the mistake of putting it on warrior difficulty. Motherfucker, I'm gonna have to go all the way back. Okay. I made a mistake of putting it on warrior difficulty, which I'm not used to playing on, for one thing, and secondly, I thought that it would simply spawn more, you know, it'd make the zombies harder to kill, and it would maybe spawn a few more here and there. It turns out it's spawning packs of dogs and things that I'm just not able to deal with, and yeah, I've had a rough time of it. Okay, we got some lead. Okay, so I'm basically just gonna run back. The only thing I'm gonna do on my way is get enough for an axe and get any loot that I come across. The axe will simply serve the function of multi-purpose tool if I need something like, let's say I come across you know, well, a zombie for one thing. It would technically work against zombies, but not very well. And yes, Jeremy, it's been a nice challenge. It's fun. It's a little bit more stressful, I'll give you that. But I was watching some other people play online. Sorry, I gotta change my perspective on the YouTube page on my other screen there. Okay. I was watching some other people play on harder difficulties, and it was a lot of fun. And I thought I could do that. I know enough about this game to do that. But then I was proven a little bit wrong. Alright, I should probably stop punching. Save up my stamina. What I wouldn't give for a beer or a coffee right about now. The beer, both in the game and in real life. Alright, we got a backpack. We'll go with that. And we got another stupid pistol grip. Oh, there's a house. So we're actually taking a different path than last time. So we're actually not as far away as we were last night. I still think I have plenty of time to get my backpack and my second backpack and basically find a place to stay for the night. And then once I finally find a place to stay for the night, I can start, you know, doing the things that make it a little easier and put my bedroll down in a place that's not terribly inconvenient. Speaking of which, let's make a bedroll. That way if I do start getting chased by dogs, I will always have that. That was a huge mistake of me to scrap my bedroll on the last life there. The nice thing about dying so frequently is you don't have to worry about your wellness going down because it's already minimized. It's already as low as it gets. Alright. Well, we're getting somewhat close again. Let's put this bedroll down here. And I don't have any wood, so I can't make an axe yet. And I don't feel like just sitting there chopping, hand cutting these. I mean, I guess I will real quick just to make an axe, but such a weird thing that all the other biomes seem to have like a little tree you can break with your fist, but this one has only those. It does improve your athletics though, so that's a good thing. Did I just hear a wolf howl? I guess the best weapon against a wolf is putting my bedroll down. I have to remember that. And I do have the mining tool or toolsmith perk now, so I'm getting better axes now. 50 instead of 25, which is a major difference early game. One could argue I should have done that perk before I did the what did I do? Miner 69er? No, anyway. One can argue. Alright. I'm actually quite close to that building there. I would just go explore it, but I really think I need to focus because I only have 4 hours in game to do this here. To get my backpack, get my second backpack, and find shelter. Oh man, I'm basically going right through town though. I'm gonna go ahead and save up a little stamina here as I swing my axe at a tree. Oh, there's a boar. I'm gonna go ahead and let him be for now because I really don't want to die again. And attacking a boar is a good way to die when you're not equipped for it. I guess I could just sneak a couple of searches of garbage real quick. Painkillers I'll take. This will be a little bit easier to survive once I get to the point of having a little bit of protection and armor and clothing and stuff. I think this rock is actually where I'm heading. There's a dog. Possibly one of the ones that murdered me last time. Although I don't remember exactly how that mechanic works. So let's put the bedroll down right here. The mechanic of whether things despawn after you die, basically. Okay, I think this is our little rock that we were using, yep. Alright, this is where we died. Or is this the rock we were using? I guess not. Oh, yeah, it is, okay. Okay. Where? For some reason it uses different letters for different hotkeys. Which I never understood. I've always hated that. Okay, look at that. Where that. Okay. So that's all of our stuff. Now, where is our little campfire? Didn't we have a little campfire? Did I, like, destroy it? Those dogs could have easily destroyed it, which means that they would have destroyed the glass bottles that were there as well. Go ahead and scrap that. And if that's the case, that's a shame. Is that what happened? I mean, I don't want to necessarily stick around and find out, but I really do need some bottles. And you know what the thing is, though? They're almost certainly going to be in whatever... Oh, here we go. This is where it was. Okay. Oh, buddy, though. We got a zombie noises. Oh, okay. Okay. And we're infected. Okay, that's great. Alright, come on. Well, I killed the dog. Wasn't necessarily expecting to. I'm not too worried that I am infected. And yeah, I mean, Jeremy, I don't know if that was a deer or was one of those wolves. I really am pressing my luck by coming back here, but I want these freaking jars. And my wood as well. Okay. I don't know how he died, but I don't care. I'll take the leather. Okay, so we have, it's 1956 time-wise, and I need to find a place to shelter, but I don't want it to be too far in town because I don't want to be like swarmed by zombies at some point. How about this building here? It looks kind of separated. There's one over there too. Maybe that would be safer. That's one of those commercial buildings, three stories. I could get to the roof there. It'd be pretty safe. Or this cabin. I don't know if you can see it through there. Hi, Mr. Crow. I'm doing well. Thank you for joining. I think I'm going to go for this cabin for now. Probably need to think about clothing, winter clothing, if I can, if I have the luxury of doing so. I've got like 18 million arrows, 20 million eggs, so I should be good for the night once I get in. And I've got enough animal fat to make a few torches so you guys can actually see. Should be nice. Got this backpack here. I really should think about doing this house as quickly as possible, though, because we don't want those zombies. Oh, there's even corn. That's a farm. Okay. Well, it's connected to this area of town. Boy, this is a big cityscape going all the way across the horizon. I think this one looks a little scary, to be honest. This one looks a little more manageable, but I have died numerous times in houses like that too. I really don't have time to fuck around though. I better just pick one. No, I'm on a um, um, I'm sorry, what was I saying? No, I'm on a PC. Okay. I just blanked out for like 30 minutes. Okay, perfect. Hello, friend. Make sure there's nobody else around. 137 arrows, no problem. Okay. And thanks for clarifying, Jeremy. Yeah, I mean, I usually try to look up the comments as much as I can, but usually it's going to be a few minutes between when I don't care about that. Between when I actually see the comment and when you actually send it. So just keep that in mind. There's a little bit of a delay, usually, unless I'm really attentive. What I wouldn't give for the fast Eddie perk right about now. I have to drop that can, aren't I? Fuck, okay. Oh, I guess I could get rid of this. Well, no, I've got to keep the snowballs. Tell you what, I'm going to use this as a little temporary repository for shitty items. The washing machine, okay. Tell you what, let's put a door. Let's scrap that. Do I have enough for the forge? I think I might actually have enough to make a forge, which is crazy. And let's upgrade that just a bit. Let's scrap this shovel. I really don't need it right now. Okay. And then let's, I really need to secure this house, but before I really get to that, oh, I got a wrench. That's cool. Coffee beans, awesome. I can make some coffee. A little bit more murky water there. Let's go ahead and secure the house real quick. Let's scrap these. I'm going to secure the house before it gets to 2200, and then I will, yes, Mr. Crow, I'm playing Alpha 16. I put in the description this is a pre-Alpha 17 video. It's not Alpha 17. I wish it were, or it's not quite out yet. It should be out any day now, I think. And I'm very excited about that, of course. Okay, getting a little upgrade to our clothing here. Okay, I gotta secure the house. Gotta stay focused. I've got 38 minutes. That should be doable. Okay. Come back for the loot later. Okay, where is that coming from? Is it coming from the ceiling? I don't see any damn... Oh, there it is. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and take this guy out. I mean, that's if I get a leg cut off kind of thing. Archery skills improving, that's always good. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy. Oh, come on. Cannot afford misses like that. Right now I can't. Alright, come on. Where's the other one? As usual, it's very confused. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Oh shit. Hello, buddy. Okay. Oh shit. It's almost 2200. Okay, that's that. I really think that my best bet is to not go up there yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just I'm gonna go ahead and just put a frame. Sure, we'll do a scrap frame, why not? I guess I shouldn't have done that. Because I can use the metal. Well, I can scrap my knife. I can use, well, there's a few things I can do. But that should block people from coming down, at least without signaling that they're coming. Hopefully you can kind of see now. I'm going to go ahead and loot the house. we might run into some trouble from interlopers from the ceiling. Man, it is dark. I wish I had a flashlight. I will make a torch once I get back downstairs, I promise. And we're stuck here, okay. Let's go ahead and just turn all that into cloth. Alright, well, we'll get there. Hold on. Let's see here. What else I got? I could eat a little. How am I doing on... My temperature's bad, but my food and stuff refilled when I died from those wolves, so I'm not, like, dying of dehydration right now, which is good. Come on, game. I hate this delay in the processing of items. Okay, is that another zombie? How did you get there? I hate it how that happens, you know? At least he was a one-shotter. Okay, ooh, I like these hazmat pants. We'll wear those. Yeah, scrap those. Okay, so what we're gonna do... I'll take that, and I will scrap that. I will take this. Nope, okay. I sure hope I find a cooking pot in the kitchen. Make my night a lot better. Okay. And I'll scrap that. Being pretty frugal with my stuff here, as you can see. Okay, so that's that, and then I believe that's just another entrance to that same room with the staircase, or the ladder up to the attic, which we will explore in the morning. Yeah, okay, so we're good there. Upstairs is secure, the attic is not necessarily, but I didn't hear anything. Usually they would have potentially been alerted. Okay, that's good. We do have a chest here, I could just start using that. But let me finish exploring. And I know you guys cannot really see, so let me just remedy that right now for the sake of the video. Camp. Fire. I only have 44 stone, which is crazy. Okay. And I used up all my coal. Let's see, what do I need for a torch? Can I just do a torch? No. Turn that on just so we have a little light and warmth. But let's get a torch going here. Let's do about 3 torches. Alright, so once I get this torch here, we'll place it on the wall. Why is it taking so long? Does it always take... I guess it always takes this long. Or maybe it's because I don't have the crafting perks yet. Okay, then much better for lighting. Okay, now we can actually see. So let's finish looting the kitchen. And I guess I could try to get some more animal fat and make more torches. Don't really care about the rotting flesh or the bones, really. I'm not going to be making glue anytime soon, so let's just deal with that. And there's that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I was really hoping for a cooking pot. I don't think we're going to luck out. And well, we don't know yet, I guess. Did get a better wrench there. I'll go ahead and scrap that one. Hate to scrap a wrench, but that one is so much better. Where's my axe? Okay, let's get these windows covered up. Oh, I need to put a bedroll down. Not that I would be that far away from where I put my last one down, but it's probably just good practice. So let's put a bedroll. Let's put the torch somewhere, and then we'll put the bedroll down. Let's put the torch there. And then the bedroll. We are getting some noises from outside, so let's crouch down here. Okay, so I cannot make water other than my dysentery water. But what I could do Let me just take one quick peek at something. Where's this? Okay. So recipes. I could make, if I had the cooking thing, I could do that. That's chemistry station. Yeah, so I could do glue, but I really don't think that's going to be that useful for me, so let's just put that down there. And let's, I wish I could do bacon and eggs, but I can't because I need a cooking pot. That's right, okay. So I guess what I would probably be inclined to do, let me just make all that into cloth and save up some inventory space. I guess what I should do is I don't know if this is where I want to settle down, so maybe it's foolish to make that into a, I guess I'll go ahead and eat that. Make that into a seed. Does this have any recipes? I could do bottled water in that sense. It says it's safe to drink. Does that mean I can actually drink this? Alright, let's try it that way. Let's try it that way. I'm just not used to using the can for water. So let's see if we can get some water with it, because I do have a few extra snowballs. And if I can get water out of this, that's like permanent water. Yeah, this is actually safe. Okay, that's a good trick to know. Let me get rid of this pistol grip. I don't really need that. Okay, so let's make another water. Boiled water. See, it's different than bottled water. This is a good trick when you're running low on resources. Probably not that useful in other contexts. So, in other words, if you have like a stack of bottled water, you're probably not going to need to use this trick. But that is a good trick to know. And I still am infected, so that's something to keep in mind. If I had a chrysanthemum, oh, what's the recipe for that? Do I need a knowledge on that too? I need a cooking pot for sure. Mushroom nitrate powder, bottled water. Okay, so mushroom nitrate. I don't have any blueberries anymore, but I need some blueberries. And some chrysanthemums, a cooking pot. I'd be in good shape, I could cure myself, but unfortunately I just am not quite in that good of shape yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that burn out. So I guess what I could do while I'm waiting for morning is I guess I could go take a peek out the window. Let's take a peek out here. Let's board this one up. And Jeremy, thank you for acknowledging my struggles with the boiled water. I just never use it, because like once you get far enough in the game, you have like oodles of bottles of water, so you never need it. But boy, it's kind of fun to go back to the beginning stages of the game and just kind of work your way through it. Okay, we do have 6 points to spend. We could go with can I do Quality Joe? No, I have more scavenging to get that one. What about I mean, ultimately you're trying to work your way up to steel smithing, so Fast Eddie would be good. We'll do Fast Eddie into scavenging, how about? Okay, so then what I'll do now, Fast Eddie speeds up the time it takes to loot something. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, I could start going through tell you what, let's make 2 leather. And then a bellows, I believe, what is a bellows? Bellows. I need 20 leather, I'm sorry. Okay. No problem. I actually have exactly that. So we're going to make that all into leather. That'll make a bellows for us. Then we can actually make a forge. I am kind of not sure whether I should place it in this building. Although if I made the forge, I can make a cooking pot. Ah, that's brilliant. Okay. Problem is I can't really take it with me. So if I do choose to relocate, I'm going to have to find a new source of leather. That shouldn't be that hard, though, ultimately. Almost wish I had some dirt on me so I could make a little... Oh, I don't have the ability to make a hoe or anything. Tell you what, let's make another door for here. And with that leather, we'll make a bellows. Alright. The door in. That way I have the ability to exit out that way. Oops. Let's not do that. Okay. I mean, I could make the charred meat. For food, how am I doing on food? Let me check my character here. Look pretty badass in this outfit, I'm not gonna lie. With the hazmat pants and the red t-shirt and the armor, the cloth, the animal hide chest armor, which I've actually have rarely used. But as you can see, you know, it really does, helps a lot early game. I don't have a coat or anything. I really should have a coat and leg armor. Be nice. I wonder if I can make any leg armor. Probably not. Maybe cloth leg armor, but I might need a recipe for that. Okay, so we are 2 hours until the infection goes to the next step. If I had honey, I could cure it as well. But anyway, what we're looking at for food and water is 50%, so that's good. Level 4. Do this chest. I could start storing stuff here, I guess. I mean, maybe I should temporarily. Okay, but let's go with the forge. So, I need more stone. Okay. My best idea to get that is to just start digging. I think this will be a fairly safe dig. Probably should go with another stone shovel. Okay. Jeremy, you're asking why not just dig down right there, and that's basically what I'm doing. I just kind of wanted to go inside the house in the middle so that I wasn't by the edge, so I didn't like run into any zombies or anything. Okay, so we do have some stone coming up here. Actually, I'm a little surprised there wasn't any... Oh, I was going to say snow. But we did get some snow there. Okay, so that is good. And then we'll go 1, and we'll start going down by 3 now. It's hard to see the voxels. You gotta... The voxels in this game are kind of hard to see sometimes. But that's giving us more snow, which is good for our long-term survival as well. Yeah, I don't mind having a bunch of snow either. I mean, that's fine. Okay, so that's probably enough. Now, can we make the forge? Yes, we can. So we'll go ahead and make that forge. And while that's crafting, I mean, I guess, how many stones do I got 5. I guess I'll keep going with the stones. And snow as well, apparently. You know, it's going to be daytime before right around the time the forge gets done here. It does take a minute to craft. I think maybe I want to find a better place to locate, so I'm not going to place the forge down. Although I could. I guess the point is I could place it down if I wanted to, but I want a better place to call home. A more defensible, better access area to call home. So I think I'm going to move in the morning. And I think that's going to be the last thing I do before I stop playing. It's 2:30 in the morning where I am, so... Okay, that's pretty good though. I've got a decent amount of stones at least to get by for now. Oh, did I not search this medic? Oh, wow. Well, grain alcohol, I could use the bottle. Can I just... Oh, it's kind of like beer, I guess. I never really use it for anything aside from first aid kits, so... The question is, do I want to increase my supply there? Gosh, you know, I really want to place the forge. I just... Can you, like, I was wondering if you can, like, pick this up. I mean, like a forge, I don't think you can. So, like, I think I'm going to leave that there, but I think I'm going to wait to place the forge. And I'm going to go to a different building. And maybe a building that's not in the snow, to be honest. I just don't think this is a good place to survive the Horde Night. That's why I'm reluctant to place the forge. I have tried using snowballs against zombies. It's okay. It's, as I recall, it's yeah, it's not. I don't know. Does it do a lot of damage? It's been a while since I've played around with. Oh shit. Okay, and I fell out of my house. Fortunately, it's almost morning, but anyway, I was asking, do those snowballs do a lot of damage to zombies? I don't remember at all. Okay, so with that, I mean, I could go, there's a factory up there. Those are kind of fun and extremely good source of resources. A lot of houses here, but just houses, right? Including a couple of these, like, low to the ground ones. Let's just loot one more house and see if we randomly come across a cooking pot or something like that. And then I'm gonna go find a better place to live. Alright, shit. Well, that is a secure door. Let's see if I find a better way in. Oh, there's a zombie, he's gonna help. I guess I could, ooh, I thought that was a bag. So grab a couple of these potatoes. We have a makeshift farm in place already. And this one had a bunch of corn next to it, didn't it? So let's grab some of that. I don't know if I'm going to want to make it in here. I have the feeling this guy is going to, like, go against this door for a while and not really have much luck. I mean, I'd be far better off just going here. But anyway, I think I'm going to move on. I just don't think that's going to be a good enough house to waste all that time on. So let's grab some corn as well. Do I have room? I don't really need this pipe anymore. I'll scrap that. I'm painfully going to make the decision to scrap this as well. So I do have enough food and water needs met for the time being. Not great, but enough to, you know, stumble my way somewhere a little bit better. There are about 20 of these would be great. This way I can make cornbread, which is good for wellness, or I can at least make cornmeal, which is good for just quickie hunger points. A lot of these are not ripe. You can tell the ripe ones by looking at the yellow lines on them. Okay. There's one of those radio towers. There was a pill shop over here. There's a barn there. The barn is actually centrally located in this city and would be fairly defensible. I could even make a little tower over there. I don't like this biome, though. I really don't like this biome. By the way, it's telling me to go to find the trader, and I guess it's down here. I'm gonna wait until I get a mini bike probably to go down there. Probably maybe I should just go down here, kind of where I came in from. Should I grab a few hay? But no, I just don't have the inventory space to do that. I really need to settle down before I start getting resources like that. Alright. These are good places to get electronic components and stuff. I'll scrap these for now. You can make nails, but you can find a ton of them too. Okay, let's search that. Ooh, I better start collecting those at some point. There's an factory there. I'd certainly like to go on a loot run to there at some point as well. I could make that into something. Again, I don't like this biome though. I don't like the snow biome unless I'm in like a beautiful scenic cabin somewhere, and I'm just not in a place like that. So I feel like I would like to go to the green biome over there. Crack a book. Okay, that's good. I really should loot that as soon as possible. That's gonna get me hopefully a mini bike and a gun book and a bunch of books that I really need. And there's a hardware store, I believe, up there. It's either hardware or pills. Either way, very useful. So this little area is going to be very useful. That's going to be a gas station. That's useful. That's the... Yeah, working stiff tools. Very good. There's a hotel. A couple of random businesses. Looks to be a bank. So that's going to be a good area to go to. Got one of those little old western huts. I don't quite get those. Those make no sense. Like, there's none of those in real life. Not even in Arizona, where this game allegedly takes place. Okay, so... let's see here. Let's take a look at the map. So I could go to any one of these. Okay, we're in that green biome now. The hotel would be okay, but it's a little bit too crowded, I think. What about this brick one? Could I make that into something? Man, I don't want the zombies killing all these buildings around me. What I'd like is just something a little bit off the beaten path, in this biome preferably. I think it's still going to be somewhat cold, but it's just not snowy. So it looks better, you know? Because living in the snow, like, I've done games where I've lived in the desert, in the snow, whatever, and it's just... it's fine, but it's a little bit desolate and dreary, and I prefer to live in this biome. Can make the church into something. It's on the corner. It's got potential. And there's yet another biome over there, isn't there? Is it that one? Is that the smoky, burned out biome? I hate that one. I should really... man. Hang on. Can I do arrows? Yeah. Inventory management. Name of the game. Okay, there's those. I'll take those for now. I might have to scrap them, but I want to... They proved so useful when I didn't have my cooking pot, so I think I will hang on to those until I'm sure I'm going to have a cooking pot. There's a big road here, and there's a house there. Maybe that should be my house. Should we go make this my house? I feel like it's close enough to town that we can easily ride in and loot. And it's far enough away that it's going to be secure from zombies screwing everything up, and yet I can easily fortify it. It's the typical cabin design, so I'm very used to it. It's very easy to fortify. Let's make this our home, at least for now. Alright, let's do this. So what we're going to do at this point, basically, is... let me just repair this. Oh, I don't have the stone. Shit. Okay, hold on. Hate to... hold on, let me think here. What should I... let's get rid of these. Okay. I'm just going to repair it. I'm not going to make a new one. Oh, I guess I can pick that back up. Okay, so, again, our game plan here... I'll come back for that. Is to break in, kill all the zombies, and then immediately begin securing this. Oh, it's not the typical cabin. It's the atypical cabin. It has the veranda, which is very useful. I'm gonna have to secure these stairs as well. Let's start up at the top, though. Okay, I don't see any zombies up here, which is very unusual. Usually this will alert them. Not getting any attention. There is usually a stairs to the actual top of the building as well. Isn't there? Yeah, here it is. So let me pop up here. Could just drop in from the ceiling. But you can kind of see town from there. So that's pretty cool. We are definitely getting some zombie attention now. Yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine. There's some other cabins down there as well. So, okay, so now it's just whatever. Get this all fixed up for us. There we go. Nice secure roof. Very nice. Okay, we'll just jump down here and let's just... Okay. Where are these guys? Yeah, it must be way downstairs. I don't like the sound of them breaking things. I want to kill them before they break things. Yeah, there must be a downstairs. Hello. Suppose he didn't wake up. Okay, well... Oh, what happened? She wasn't dead. Wow, that was my bad. That was rookie mistake. And I'm getting a little bit swarmed here, so let me just, okay, we're good on not bleeding, so that's good. Okay, so there we go. And then the other one is back there, yes, okay. Nice. Okay, there's another one there. He'll be a minute. Okay, so I'll let him do all the work basically, and breaking out. It's gonna be one of those fat guys too. There's a blue backpack, kind of like if somebody died. Alright, hurry it up. Oh, you broke one of the stones. Oh, it's a hazmat guy. Nice, maybe he'll have some armor. A nice outfit for me. One of these guys. Maybe he'll have a mining helmet. Oops. Nice, we got level 2. Okay, so we do have some items now. I'm gonna have to come back for some of them. Let's start putting stuff in something. Let's just put our generic food items in here for now. Okay, because I want to collect these items before. So every now and then I get paranoid because the game, I feel like some of the bodies disappear and they disappear. They don't just turn into the carcass, but they actually disappear. And like these ones, I lucked out because they popped up to the top, but sometimes I feel like those would have just disappeared from the game, so... Okay, so maybe I wear that. I better wear those, and I'll scrap that. I'm looking at the insulation value and the quality. Okay. So with that, I can just get rid of these carcasses, and then we'll loot the place. Alright, and so getting some animal fat here, so we'll use that at nighttime to make sure we have plenty of visibility internally here. I'm excited to start getting forged steel already. Or forged iron, I mean. And we will, of course, at some point, get into that safe. Heard some more zombies. Okay, that's our food cabinet for now. I'll just do the axe on this one, I don't care. Got plenty of dead zombie resources. Okay, that's good. I can almost make a... Oh, bottled water, good. Empty jar, good. Okay. It's gonna have leather, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, that doesn't... Okay, never mind. Okay. So that's downstairs. We're gonna have to do some stuff to move things out of the way and whatnot, but I'm trying to think where I want to put stuff. You know, ideally what I would do is I would dig down below, put the forge down there, because that way it's a little protected from incursions from zombies. But I do want to get it going soon, so there's a kind of a dilemma in my mind about whether I do the forge upstairs and then do a second one downstairs eventually, which I think is what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that... Let me just go ahead and eat this. Get the extra can there. Okay, so I've got pretty good resources. Let's scrap all the chairs out here. We're going to want to start making flagstone and lock the bottom up pretty much at some point. We do have rocks over there we can get iron out of. Trees. Pretty good. Okay. So, let me just get the rest of these chairs. I don't know why, like, who has, like, 18 chairs surrounding their cabin? That's insane. What are these people thinking? I also need to think about a garden. Could easily go back here somewhere. Could put a perimeter of spikes or a fence or something. Okay, we're gonna have to secure this place, but before we really do, I want to just get my items sorted out, and let's put the forge down, just right down here somewhere. Where the hell is the... Is there not a door on the bottom level? Oh, yeah, there is, okay. I just didn't use it. Definitely heard a zombie there, by the way. Yeah, I think he's off in the woods. Yeah, I think it's him that I heard. Should I go ahead and kill him? Alright, it says I'm thirsty, so let's go ahead and drink that. We're gonna have to make some bottled water out of snow, I guess. Is there a water source anywhere nearby? I don't see one. Is that one? We may have to... That may be a downside of this particular area. I think maybe an upside is the fact that there's probably going to be pretty decent hunting in this forest in terms of deer and whatnot, or hogs. Or zombies. And Jeremy, again, I appreciate your commentary tonight. It's been very nice to get some feedback on what I'm doing here. I'm glad you're as excited for this base as I am. I love setting up a new base. It's such a good feeling. Okay, is this a, is that a clay node or a coal? Oh, it's lead. That's great. I think lead is the hardest of the major, like, secondary materials. Like, you know, you got your plant fiber and your stone and your wood, but then you got your lead, brass, and nitrate. And I always think lead is the hardest of those secondary category to figure out. Should I put my stuff up here? I think I will for now. Again, I'm gonna eventually dig a. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be more secure. I like that look up there, I really do. But this is gonna be more secure eventually, so I'm gonna do it down here. So let's put the forge there. Okay. So now I'm going to place all of this in here. Put all my clay in here as well. And we'll go ahead and get that going. Gonna put my glass in there eventually. Let's build another camp. I don't have the resource. I need stone. So let's go ahead and just grab some resources here. In theory, these rocks will yield lead and nitrate powder. They do so in greater abundance when you have superior tools on them. Okay, so basically now that I have a base, I have two primary goals. The short-term goal is to secure it for the Horde Knight, and the longer-term goal is to get mini bikes, basically, so I can facilitate my looting. And, you know, it's day 3, so I'm doing pretty well on time, you know, and it's not like it's that hard to defeat Horde Knight number 1, except for the problem is I did turn it all the way up to the maximum number of zombies, and I usually don't do that. I usually just tick it up slightly, so not sure what that's going to entail, to be honest. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, I can't. We do have a vulture circling as well. Okay, so if I just get rid of this, I'll have a bunch of extra iron, which is going to be really useful. And I definitely need to start thinking about where my clay resources are as well. So what I'd like to do before I really do any looting anywhere is obviously need to make a cooking pot, but then yes, I definitely need more clay in there, don't I? Oh no, I've got the clay. I need an anvil. Okay, I need the anvil. For now, I am gonna go ahead and melt that down. No, I'm not. That's stupid. Let's put this in here, obviously. So while that's going, let's put a chest down. Ooh, cloth chest armor. I already have chest armor. That's what I want, but oh, I put all my wood in here. Let's grab that out and let's put the charcoal in instead. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that and make our chest. Make 4 of them. That's gonna be like enough for storage purposes for quite a while, actually. I'll just go right along there. Okay, so this is gonna be my food chest. So let's put anything that's semi-related to food in here. Which is gonna be mostly from that other one. This is gonna be our materials chest. So we're gonna put things like that in there. Raw materials, I should say. This will be our tool chest. Put things like this. Oops, I need that glass. I guess I'll put this down here as well. Okay, and arguably this would go in here, but you know. And this is going to be we're going to do clothing and medicine for now in here. I'll keep that on me. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. So materials chest, a lot of this stuff is going to get burned into the forge there. Like the brass and the lead certainly are, as well as the glass. Okay, let's put the lead in the anvil. I need 200, so I just need a little bit more. So that should do it. And we're out. Okay, put that in there. While that's cooking, let me grab just a few more stones. And what else do we need? We need more iron, especially. That's gonna be the ground. Weird sound. Is that from the forest? Yeah, it's definitely the game. Not sure what it is. Can never have too much of this wood. At some point we might have to mow the grass around here a little bit. Let's just kind of check out the area, see if there's any like, you know, there's a stump and whatnot. Alright, that's cool. Plastic is always useful, especially in the late game. So now that we have a base, you know, we can start accumulating stuff like that. I really should think about trying to loot a little bit before nightfall, actually, now that I'm thinking about it more. But I really should think about food and water before I do that. So let's do that first. Okay, so let's go back. Alright, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and forge the anvil, followed by, and I do need to think about antibiotics too. That is going to be a level 2 infection pretty soon here, and that starts to get a little questionable. Why are we, oh, I didn't turn it back on, that's great. Alright, let's just take that out and put this in instead. And we're about to have enough for the anvil. Can also start making glass jars as well, and forged iron is really what it's the ball game. I think I want to do some of that before I go out and loot. But I would like to go out and loot. Alright, so we're basically there, so let's go ahead and craft that. And as that's going, wait for that to go down. Wait for both of these to go down, and then I'll put this in and the glass. Do a little organizing here while we're waiting. Okay, so we'll put this in here. All this food type stuff. Food and plants, I guess. Okay. And we need a campfire, so let's get that going. And then what we'll do is once this gets done, we'll do a pot. Alright, that's gonna go there for now. And get rid of this garbage. Okay. So now what I think I want to do is I want to see where there's going to be a clay deposit. It looks like I'm on a clay deposit. Is that a clay deposit? I think that's a clay deposit. Yeah. I want to be thoughtful about digging down straight right here, though. So I can go to the edge of this, and we'll just test it out. Yes, this is definitely clay, obviously. So let me just grab a chunk of this here. So that means that either we're going to have to be somewhat creative with our farm plot, or we're going to have to get some soil from over here and bring it in and make sod. Which I don't mind doing. It's a little time consuming in the early game though, because it does take a while to mine dirt, which is stupid. It's a lot faster with the metal shovel, although this shovel is almost spent. Yeah, let's get this guy. You know, some of these zombie drops are some of the better early game loot opportunities sometimes. Especially when, see, look at that right there. Especially when you don't have to go anywhere to get it. They just come to you. So I just got a really important early game tool, the hoe, which allowed me to start farming right away, which is amazing. And I never would have been able to, well, it would have taken much longer to do that. If I would have waited around for my forged steel to come in, and then I would have had to, a little patch of sand there too. I would have had to, what am I? I would have had to make my own, and it would have sucked, and it would have taken forever, and this is much better all around. The question is, where would I make my garden? I guess the answer would be right here, because this is all dirt as opposed to clay. You can tell because it's green here, and it turns brown right about there. So here would be a decent plot for a garden, and frankly, a lot more defensible. Like, I could make this a garden. I could put a guard tower out there or something. But let's go back inside and continue working with the forge. Okay. So we're going to turn that off briefly. Put the anvil down. Put that in there. I'll go ahead and get rid of these now. I don't need them. Alright, let's put these up in the food storage bin. Okay, so I'm definitely going to want to make most of these into seeds right now, just like this blueberry seed. So let me just make 12 seeds of corn. Anyway, while I'm doing that, what do I need? Okay, so we're going to do this. Cooking pot and cooking grill. We need that as well, but that needs a little bit more iron, which these are giving me, so I'll wait for that to come in. Okay, cooking grill. One more should do it. Okay. And now we basically have the first few ingredients of our campfire enhancement process. I should stop wasting coal in here. I'm going to put 14 stone in here, roughly. I'll let that continue. That's fine. Let's put this paper in here for now. Put dirt in here, put this in here. This in here as well. Getting some zombie noises outside. Is it a horde? Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I hope it's not a horde, because that would suck. It's too early for a horde, I think. Jennifer's treasure map. Could find a treasure. That does take a while. Animal fat is good. Can make candles, can make torches, obviously. A few other things you can make with those. Okay. Tool chest. The third one. Okay, we'll put that in there. We do want that. Okay, so then what we're going to do is put this there. And we're going to put this there as well. We're going to go ahead and... what do we put in here? Let's put some more iron in here. We'll do half of our iron in here. Okay. And put this up here. Okay, so now with that, I can actually get my eggs and my meat. That's pretty much all I want to get for now. Maybe I'll make this into seeds. Because I probably want to make seeds out of this. But what I can do easily... Oh, I need fuel, right? Okay, so I have quite a few options here. And this is the big one that I definitely want to make a lot of. With all my raw meat, I think that's what I want to do. And then, bottled murky water, bottled water. Okay, so I can just do bottled water and bottled water. Okay, so that's all going to turn into bottled water. So I'm going to have 10 bottled water, 12 bacon and eggs, which is amazing. And now let's start thinking about our farm while that's cooking up. How am I doing on food? I have 8%. I'm going to let that go for now. And in the meantime, I do want some forged steel, or forged iron rather. Because I can make like a iron pickaxe and an iron, boy, I don't have enough though. Let's just put all this in. I'm going to get a lot more anyway. Ooh, we have a vulture, I think. This guy's going to be dangerous, especially early game. Yeah, there he is. So, keep our eyes out for him. But let's make this into a little bit of a farm plot. So I think what I'm going to do is make some wood frames. Tell you what, let's just get rid of this guy. Oops. A little bit hard to hit in the air. Yeah, virtually impossible. I'll wait for him to come to me. He probably will. We'll see. So let's just grab some of these logs. I've got my logs to use it in the forge and the campfire by and large. But right now what I need is I need these to help frame my garden area, basically. Helps you with like organizing and whatnot. Okay, I'll replant that tree. Usually you get 2 tree saplings or whatever, but when you first start out usually you only get 1 because, well, you just get the one that you chop down, but then when you grow it yourself and let it grow all the way, then you can get double seeds. A lot of stuff around here actually. Ooh, I have tons of feathers. That's good though. Be good for my looting run. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to go looting tonight, especially if I want to plant this farm. So I'm gonna start with the essentials and go with potatoes and corn. These are good food items, especially the corn. Potatoes okay, but it doesn't have as advanced recipe line. Corn has an advanced recipe that gives you wellness. Potatoes don't, as far as I can remember. Although you can make vegetable stew, I think, with potatoes, which is good. Okay, so I'll max out those frames there. Can I repair that one more time? Sure. Okay, so we're basically just gonna make a square. Oops. I'm gonna do 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should I just do 10? Probably not gonna have enough wood for that, but yeah, it's too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6. That way we can do like multiples of 6 when we do rows of plants, which is a pretty good number because 6 times 3 is 18. So every time you do a row, you'll spend 6, but you'll harvest approximately 18. And we'll go all the way down. I guess that's about as far as it's going to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That worked out perfectly. Now what I could do is I could put sod in here and make it the same level, but that would require a lot of work and a lot of digging dirt and stuff. So I'm just going to make it one level under that. And actually it's kind of interesting that I chose 6 because that's the number of seeds that I have here. You want to right click on each voxel, and I do hear a zombie. Not sure where. I don't see him. We'll continue for now. Jeremy, you're right about the health situation. I am a little bit vulnerable right now. And yeah, I mean, if I got attacked by another horde of wolves, oh, you know what? I haven't put my bedroll down, have I? So I do want to make that precaution, so if I do die, it's not the end of the world. So while that's crafting, I'll put these in. But you're right, basically, yeah, 2 or 3 hits would pretty much do me in right now. So got 2 rows of corn, 1 row of potatoes. These will get bigger as we get more crops. Freaking door. Okay, and then bedroll. Let's place that down. Let's double check, make sure this is doing okay. I'll turn that off to save our wood, and then how's this doing? We're basically done there as well, so I'll get the wood back out. Actually, I'll keep 15 in there, and I'll put 15 in there. Okay, so that's good. So now, bedroll can go right there. Let me take this moment to secure the place a little bit. And it looks like I'm getting to the point where I need to start drinking this, so let's go ahead and do that. That snow is a lifesaver. And I do have dysentery, so I should make some goldenrod tea is what I should do. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that with one of those. And I'll go ahead and eat this, and I'm probably pretty low on eating, but that's good. That's going to heal me a little bit, so that's going to... and you were, I think, Jeremy, you're pointing out that my belief that I heard a zombie was actually likely the result of me starving to death, or dying of dehydration. It's 5:30. I do have pretty much everything I need here. How am I doing on iron? Can I have forged iron? Do 33. How much does axe? Iron fire axe takes 20. Pickaxe also takes 20. So what I really should do is go get some more iron. so I can make another, if I can get 20 iron or so, 20 forged iron, I will be a happy camper. I guess I should start it with the pickaxe, shouldn't I? Because then I can get more iron more quickly. I should probably enhance my toolsmith level before I really jump in on this too. Okay, so let's go with skills, toolsmith. This is something you need to get to steelsmithing anyway, so you really need to level that up. So I need 6 more to do that one. Could do another weaponsmithing. Sure. Okay, so that, put that in there. Now I gotta save that. Put the duct tape in there. Put that in there, and that in there. Put the duct tape in here. Where am I putting my paper right now? Alright, let's put this stuff, this maps and stuff, we're gonna put, and quests, we'll put in here as well. For now. I've never tried wood frames for burning. That's an interesting idea. Let me try that. Because that says the burn time is 2 minutes 30 seconds. Burn time is 50. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, and these so so basically if you were to do the math on that, this is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 wood would be 50 plus 50 is 1 minute and 40 seconds. So you're getting an extra 50 seconds per 2 wood if you do the wood frames. So that's a really great tip. I like that. So let me just replace all this with wood frames. It's a great idea. I'll do 12 more. Yeah, that's great. That's a great tip. Okay, that's fine. So that's all gonna continue to make for. Oh, I can get enough for a pick now. Okay, so iron pick will do, and it's gonna take 3 minutes. That's fine. Just trying to think if I can have enough time to go do something yet today. I would level it up again, so I could do another construction tools. Or mining, or what's toolsmith, I mean. Let's do that. I don't see any downside, really. Well, except for I can't afford it. Why can't I? Oh, I need to be player level 10. I'm only level 3. Okay. Well, I guess we could do scavenging. If we're gonna go hunting, I'll just max out scavenging this level. That's taken a while. I think I have enough time to really just quickly sneak over here. I don't care about those wood frames burning, so I'll just let those continue to max out. But oh, you know what I could do is I could do a car raid. Because I have a wrench, don't I? Let me go back and grab my wrench and just let me start taking apart some of these cars on the road. That's a good use of my time, I think, because it's not so crazy as raiding a whole house. Need to fix that. But it's also completely practical under the circumstances. Okay. Tell you what. Just let those two go through that. And that'll pretty much get me through that iron that I still have there, so it's more efficient. Okay, so, you know, one of the things you gotta do in this game is, loot these cars. Now, you get a bunch of stuff from it. You get a bunch of iron, which is probably the best thing I can get. You get mechanical parts, electrical parts, batteries, engines, headlamps, gasoline, oil, leather even, occasionally something else, but really it's pretty good hodgepodge of materials, and so we definitely want to get some of these goodies while we have a couple hours before nighttime. I think when we get to night, I might try to fade out of this episode and maybe save the rest for next time, you know? But yeah, Jeremy, thank you so much. That's a great tip with that wood frame idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. The eating, I find that when I run low on stamina, eating helps a lot. One thing that's gonna be clear is I'm gonna need antibiotics real soon. I can survive one night while infected, but I cannot survive much longer than 1 or 2 nights with that infection, so I definitely want to address that. Definitely want to get some tires going here too, by the way. So that's a green tire, that's not bad. Eventually we'll be putting these on our mini bike. Go ahead and search this guy. Okay. Actually, hold on. I'm level 6. Okay. I misspoke earlier when I implied I was level 3. And that's doing wonders for my wellness as well, so I'm really glad that I'm finally settled down. I just hope that we don't run into another pack of wild dogs anytime soon. Let's start getting coffee going too. Let me, maybe when I get back I'll try to plant a bunch of coffee before nightfall. Get any, like, batteries or anything? I got this going now. Got a radiator. I don't even know what these are used for. I think it's like batteries or something. I can't remember. Really, the two biggest things you can get from a car in terms of like rare items, if you will, are battery and engine. Both of which are required for a mini bike, so it's never too early to start going for them. You get a bunch of these lead pipes as well, or these short iron pipes, I mean, as well, which are useful. This pick just works so much better than the axe although my stamina is gone. But even so, it's still a lot faster than the axe would be, and it produces more resource per hit, I think. Let's see, I've got an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and head back. Paper is not particularly useful in this game. It's used in shotgun shells. Oops. Might be some other things it's used in. Oh wow, mini bike seat. That's unexpected. Let's just quickly search this car. I don't think I'm gonna have time to go wrench it down. Do a little bit here, I guess, with the stamina that I've got. I'll just do this one. I'll leave the other one for now. Okay. So that gives us a ton of iron, really. A bunch of iron. Normally I wouldn't scrap. Actually, that was a mistake to scrap that. You get more raw resources from not scrapping things into constituent materials, but by melting them down directly. So if I would have melted down that lead trophy or whatever it was, you know, I would have gotten like 5 or 6 lead, but scrapping it and then melting it, obviously that would result in something more like 3 or 4 lead. So it reduces the output. Oh, a radiator goes in the forge for brass. That's interesting. Because, yeah, I was going to say there's no recipe. Yeah, so I just scrap it. I guess I could sell it too. It's not a terribly... It's a somewhat valuable item, so maybe I mean, I could melt it down once I start needing brass. What does this melt down into? Furniture stuff, okay. So I'll keep that. Mechanical parts are used in everything. Okay. But I will melt that down. And I do need more iron. Let's just put it all in. And that's 13. Okay, let's get that going. Materials, leather, tools, mini bike seat. I'll put the mini bike items specifically down here. Okay, so then plants, then put that up here. Let me get the coffee going here. Get the mushrooms going as well. And the blueberries. Got corn. Guess I could go with cotton and goldenrod. I'm gonna do multiples of 12 if possible, or 6 if possible. Okay, so that's going. Okay, that'll be enough for an axe. And it's almost nighttime here, even though it doesn't look it. Okay, I need to... let's see here. Those into mushroom spores by putting a dirt with it. Now the advantage of mushrooms is you can grow them without plowing soil, and they still produce bonus. Yikes, there are definitely zombies over there that we want to be careful about. I do want to get these crops in. Okay, so let's quickly do this, and then we'll crouch down inside. I'm worried about the forge being on too much right now, because that will start attracting zombies at some point, and I'm not sure when on this difficulty level. Probably soon, probably like tomorrow during the day. Kind of being optimistic that it's not going to be at night. I'm not prepared to defend against a large group. I could maybe do a few, but not a horde. Okay, we'll put a row of goldenrod. It's blueberry. We do not have a flashlight either, so that's makes fighting at night difficult. I know you can hardly see. Let's just make these into cotton seeds. I really don't need the cotton seeds, but just kind of be OCD about this farm. Figured I should put some in. Wish I would have gotten myself a chrysanthemum seed, because I don't think they grow in this area natively. Okay, so that's pretty much it, with the exception of these mushrooms, which I'm going to do inside. Mushrooms are super, I don't even have a door, super versatile, because you can just do them on the walls and stuff too. There we go, wall of mushrooms. That should, a few days, produce some mushrooms. They do take longer, that's the downside. Again, I could do that. Okay. Okay, we'll turn that off. So I can make an axe now. But for now, I want to just, let's work on torches, so you guys can see. So I'll do like 4 torches. I'll keep those. So now food drawer. I'm gonna start storing empty containers as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we can do dynamite stuff too, and blunderbuss, which is a weird weapon. Okay. We are getting some noises outside, which concern me. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, right, torches. I forgot. Oh, and I do have to pay. Ooh, is that a vulture? I think I heard a vulture. So let's put one here, so you guys can see a little bit better. Put one here. Tons of containers down there. Put one there. Oh, I do have a light there too. That's cool. And there. And I need a door here as well. This is temporary. This is not the final plan of my fortifications, but it will at least buy me some time if I am raided by zombies at some point. I do like this light in this kitchen area. I kind of want to keep it. Makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Oh, maybe I should get rid of that. Yeah, those like little piles of trash, if you step on them, they alert zombies nearby, so you don't want to do that, especially when you're trying to survive a night like this. Definitely want this entire basement secured. Don't have any flagstone or cobblestone. Okay, so that's about as good as we can do there. So, you know, I feel pretty good about this. I think I'm going to go ahead and wind down this episode. Probably go ahead and do another one tomorrow. Maybe during the day, maybe in the evening, I don't know yet. Go ahead and make that into a fire axe. This will eventually be replaced completely with a hammer. I guess what I could do in the meantime is I can make some more water with the snow. Put the rest of the snow up here. Okay, so that's good. Let's get rid of this lead real quick. Oh, I do have the goldenrod tea as well. I do need to... Not sure if I need to drink that anymore. I think my dysentery may have gone away, but let's go ahead and drink it just to be on the safe side. Okay, we'll let that continue to go. Probably could go ahead and make some arrows. Let's make 50. Consolidate my feathers a little bit there. Keep that on the hotbar. Okay, well I think I'm in pretty good shape. Let's grab those. Yeah, let's turn that guy off. Okay. What would be nice is if I had a way to access the roof from the inside. I really don't. By the way, I'm pretty sure like doing something as mundane as opening a door generates heat in this game, which is like a heat map system for when zombies get attracted to you. So doing basically anything has the potential of attracting zombies in the long run. I don't know why that's up here. It's weird. I know you can't really see very well, but there's a zombie there I could kill. But I don't want him to start running at me. and then like destroy my house. So I'm gonna let discretion be the better part of valor on that one. Okay, fix up the house a little bit. Don't know what these are doing up here, honestly. Kind of reluctant to. I mean, I hate to create too much of a ruckus. One thing I'm curious about. So I would need blueberries. I do have the ability to make those. I need mushrooms. I have the ability to make those. I would just need chrysanthemum is really all I'm missing to make herbal antibiotics. And it's conceivable that there is chrysanthemum out there somewhere. I could kill this vulture. Oh, he left. He went off screen. There's a vulture flying around up there. He just went off screen. At some point, I'll have to start thinking about security. Perhaps tomorrow even. I could put a very rudimentary set of spikes along here with my fire axe. I would like to build a watchtower. Usually what I like to do is like build a little bridge that goes to a little tower where I actually hold down the Horde Knights. But I'd probably want to go looting tomorrow as well. So I don't know. I will have to decide what is most important. Probably looting at this point, to be honest. Because it's only at day 4. And I really need some more materials. So what I've got is just not going to cut it. Too bad you can't sleep through the night like Minecraft. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for the comments. It really makes it a lot more fun to play that way. And, I'll probably play again tomorrow night, so look for me here. We'll see you then, guys.